Hello, welcome back. I'm Lori Williams. I'm a psychic medium, energy healer, animal communicator, and spiritual teacher. And today I'm going to answer the question: is everyone on a spiritual path? So essentially, yes, everyone is on a spiritual path. Everyone's path definitely looks different, but even people like that within religion, they are all on their own spiritual path. Everyone who obviously spiritual people are on their spiritual path, but you don't have to actually be spiritual or religious to be on a spiritual path. Eventually, um, you're going to live out your soul's purpose, whether you're aware of it or not. Your soul's going to learn and grow what it needs to learn and grow in this lifetime. There, there is no one that goes through their life without learning something, even in those unfortunate cases where someone is just born and then they pass. There is lessons for their soul in that. They signed on for that. There is souls that their whole entire existence for a specific life is just to experience the birth process, or to experience birth or death right after birth. That is the reason for their existence that lifetime for them. It's not up to us to know or to be in judgment of other people's spiritual path. The spiritual path essentially is just from birth to death. So every living being is on a spiritual path. It's not something that they have to actively know about. It's not actively something that they have to pursue. Um, spiritual people in spiritual circles and people within the religious structures, they are just more aware. They're more intentional um, with their spiritual path. But there's it's not that, like, because I'm spiritual, I am on a spiritual path, and someone else who is not spiritual is not on a spiritual path. That's not even a thing. That's just not a thing. I'm just more intentional um, of my path. I am more involved in the direction that my path is going in. Um, and, but even that is part of what I'm here for. So, people who are not in spiritual or religious structures, it's not that they are living a life that is something like, it's not that they're living a life that they're not supposed to. They're not living to just exist, right? There is meaning to that. How many lifetimes did I have to go through where I wasn't in any kind of religion, I wasn't in any kind of spirituality, and I just lived my life? Because that's where my soul progression was. My soul progression was at that stage. I don't know the answer to that question. I mean, I could go into my past lives, but I know I've had a lot, and I honestly don't know that I have enough time in this life to be able to tap into all of my past lives. But it is very interesting when it comes down to it, when you think about it, how regardless of what happens on your path, regardless of the people that you meet on your path, everything is divinely orchestrated, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. The unconscious people that are just going through the hustle and bustle of life, that's what they're here to do. That's what they're here to do. They're exactly where they're meant to be. The people who, go to church or go to um, their temple or whatever it is, wherever it is that they go to feel connected to their source, their God. Um, that's where they are supposed to be in their life. That's Nothing is by accident. The fact that people in spiritual circles are following their path, um, none of us are wrong. None of us are wrong. It's just our soul progression is different. So that is the only defining factor. What we've signed on for to help our soul grow and to evolve is different. But every living being, even animals, plants, all the things, all living things are on some sort of a spiritual journey. You don't have to be actively part of it. You don't even have to know that you're doing it. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. That part of it is irrelevant. The only relevancy it has is if you're meant to be on that path, and obviously it's going to be relevant to you. So I say this to say, like, to remember this when you see other people that maybe aren't on the same path as you, and just fully understand that your path isn't the right way. Your path also isn't the wrong way. Your path isn't the right way for everyone. It's the right way for you. Their path is the right way for them. And that's ultimately what there is no reason, there's no need, there's no space for judgment. We are all here to do the things that we're meant to do. It is all part of our own personal spiritual journey. And other people's opinions just ultimately don't matter. It's not about them. And if you're the one that's sitting in judgment of other people's path, it's not about you. It's between them and their creator, and that's it. So I hope this helps you to understand a little bit better the whole spiritual aspect of things a little bit clearer. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you back here next time. Until then, take care. Bye for now.